before I start the review, I actually forgot to do one thing to review, which I didn't really, because I thought I didn't have to, because, you know, it's the same thing as Wild Rider. There's no difference. It just looks different, but now that's it. But apparently I have to. My friend of mine brought this up. I was like, oh, I thought I didn't have to. But I realized there was a point, so therefore I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry. So I'll show you combines. But either way, like I said, I did say that the paint, I tried to rub it off. I did the best I could. This part is practically done. This one's not. So this is what I mean. Reconnect it. You have to slowly force it in there. But I could easily take it out. But, like, you know, it's... I take this off because if I don't take this off, it hurts. But my point is, paint does not work so well like this. But at the end of the day, you get the leg. So there it is. There's his leg mode. And let's combine them to our handicapped Menasor. And booyah! There you go. Voila! Jokes around inside and everything. Here we have Legacy Menasor. And oh my freaking goodness! This thing is huge! He is massive! Not the biggest thing I've seen in the world, but he's definitely one of the big Transformer figures I have so far in a while. Next to Jetfire. And I'm not really going to count Victory Saber here. But man, this is one hell of a combiner. He is literally 5 figures combined. Literally. So, of course, we did this before in a review. So, drag strip. Dead end. Wild Rider. Breakdown. And Motor Master's a chest. We all know that. I just want to do it because I just want to. So, wave 1. Wave 2. Wave 3. Wave 4. And this is practically wave 2 as well. So I just want to say that up. And overall, this is what you get. And this is so freaking... I have no words to say. Just go to the details, I guess. Let's go. And there's that head sculpt. And for the record, I might have a little bit of trouble here because this guy, like I said, is practically huge. And you can see the details here on the head. Meanwhile, it's not perfect, nor G1-like, but it's close to the G1 than Combiner Wars was. I say this because the horns, they look a bit too, you know, like closer, like not like bunny ears a little bit, but not the worst thing. They would be spread out a little bit more. But honestly, I'll take this more than the freaking bull horns. I'm just saying. We'll get to that soon. But the vents right here look great. I mean, the details are freaking amazing. Sadly, it does get lost because of the black, you know, molding. But the black plastic, really, I mean, it's not the worst thing because honestly, it still looks great. I can still see the details, honestly. But I can see it gets lost for some folks. Well, that's why we have toy hacks. So there's no big deal, I guess. I mean, either way, I'm more happy with it. So we have drag strips on him here. Let me just move this down. There you go. See? I told you this could be a little bit of an issue here because I don't do so well with giant Transformers. But here I have the arm of drag strip. And I know we saw this before, but still, just looking at it, looks very, very nice. This is the best arm. It looks so freaking amazing. I can't really say the same for Dead End though. I mean, he still looks good, but unlike Dragstrip, he doesn't flush all the way. This one kind of does. This one doesn't, sadly. So that does kind of suck. But overall, if you ignore it, still looks fantastic. And the crotch looks freaking... It's a crotch! But here are the legs. Now they're finally filled. So they look really good. The only gripe I really have is that they're identical. Sadly. Because if not mistaken, this is supposed to look like Wild Rider's chest. This one was supposed to be breakdowns. I guess they had a budget. They went with the same route. Because I could have sworn that, you know, they were asymmetrical with design. Not symmetrical. I don't know. You tell me. But another thing I would say is, we turn the side here. Here we have Wild Rider and Breakdown. And regardless of what I said in the past in reviews and having a different opinion on Wild Rider, they're not perfect, but I do enjoy the figures in their own way. But they're far from being great figures. And what sucks about this is that they're in the back of the legs, and that does bother some people. Not me, because I accept Menasor's design, and they are supposed to be backwards, but I can see what they mean where they want them both, in the front. It would have been a heck of a lot better. But in the end of the day, you get what you get, and it still looks nice. And here he is with this little pose I did, and I'm showing this off because I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Oh, hold on. Oh, I guess it is how far it goes. Oh, there you go. But I want to show this off real quick. You do have an option. It's not intentional, it's just my personal preference. Well, it was that you can have drag strip piece right here and dead ends right here. And not gonna lie, it does look pretty, a little bit more interesting, But when you look at the sides here, well, see, it looks not too bad. Well, look at here, there's a gap, including here as well. So that does kind of suck. It used to be my to-go look, but now I just like, have it how it was originally. So there's that. It's just something I want to show off, and it's personal preference. It's really up to you. Now for articulation, well, you get what you get for a combiner like this. So he can swivel. That's all he can do. 360 really, but you get the drift. He can look up, but it does look kind of weird with that gap. And also, who's gonna look up really? Who's gonna look up to? Let's be honest here. But shoot, what did I do here? Oh, there you go. The arms can move 360 degrees. They're on a ratchet joint. So that's pretty cool. I actually was kind of fearing that these would be loose, honestly. Which, they're not the best, but I expected a little bit worse. But hey, that's good enough for me. And you can go out like this. Oh, that happens. Oh, ignore that. And elbows, bicep swivel, which is always nice, and wrist swivel. So that's really nice. Also a ratchet joint. Everything's ratchet here, really. The one thing I would say is that I wish he had finger articulation, like, Jetfire, Rodimus, Z-Axis, but yeah, what you gonna do, really. And here we have a waist swivel, which is always nice. And then here's my favorite part. You hear this? Well, not that part, but oh shoot. That's not supposed to happen. I'll get to it in a bit. Nice ratchet joints there. And he can spread, which is pretty impressive. And kneecap swivel, well, leg swivel, thigh swivel really. Also have thigh swivel. And bend at the knee, which do be careful because you can accidentally detach it like that. I did that on purpose to show you what I mean. But there you go. That was an accident. Just do be careful because it could be annoying. But like I said, knee bend, and you get an ankle pivot, which is always good. So, oh god, it's heavy. Oh, I mean, it's not the heaviest thing ever, but it can be a bit of a chore. But overall, he's great articulation, honestly, for a combiner. And that's really all that's important, really. So, that's awesome. Now, you can give him a sword if you want to, which it does look pretty cool, but it is small, unfortunately. So, I actually, I'm tending to buy an upgrade kit for this figure. Well, mostly upgrade pieces for Menasor here to have a bigger sword and a rifle. I'll get to the rifle thing in a bit too, but you could give him a sword, which is really, really nice. Now, the only thing I really do not like about this figure, or this whole set in general, is this. There's nothing you could do with this now. It's just there. But I did, put some weapons here from Drag Strip, Wild Rider, Dead End, and Breakdown. So there you go. And this used to be pretty, a turret piece here, pretty neat, but I refuse to use this gun because it doesn't look that good. It really doesn't, and I really hate it. I don't know. I felt like everything here is just unnecessary. So you have this hanging around, so it's kind of useless. So yeah. And here we have our Menasor with quite a lot of figures, actually. So let's start off. Here we have my HasLab Victor Saber right there, and Siege Jetfire, and I brought out, you know, Ironhide here from 86 because he's one of the good Ironhide figures, and a friend of mine did review him, so I hope to review this guy eventually in the future, but it might take a while. But hey, it is what it is. But here we have Optimus, Megatron, Bumblebee, Soundwave with Laserbeak, Starscream, and Grimlock. As you can see, they all look great together. And I have, you know, like 6 out of the big 7. Like Optimus, Megatron, Bumblebee, Soundwave, Starscream, and Grimlock. We're missing a Devastator. I bring this up because look how they did Menasor. They could do this for Devastator. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Maybe the end of the video, because I have a lot of requests to say about Hasbro with this route of combiners. But I want to show you guys how this looks, and it just looks fantastic. And first, just for a random one, here we have Menasor with Armada Starscream, the Alpha Trion 2-pack with 5 packs, and then Vector Sigma. I thought this was fitting because this is how the Stunticons were born, with personalities. So I thought it was fitting to bring this Cybertron Override from Legacy, and we have Ransack, just because I want to put them all randomly and see how they scale together. And yeah, that's a skull, right? And here is Menasor with Rengoku finally, and I had this for a while and I want to show this off, and like, yeah, this looks amazing. What? This wasn't the size comparison I wanted to see in the box? I mean, look at him. Mint condition. Well, not really mint condition. I opened up already. I'm just joking. I'm not stalling anything. I'm definitely not stalling, but looks amazing. Okay. Fine. Alright. Here he is. SH Monster Arts, Godzilla Final Wars. I know this joke's getting stupid right now. Okay, I really am stalling. I really am. Okay, fine. Oh, shoot, I almost hit my camera. It really doesn't want me to do it either. See the camera. Okay. Let me get him. Oh, okay. Okay, for final comparison, let me fix him up real quick. Oh, God, I really don't want to do this. Now, keep in mind, this was back in 2015, okay? It has come to this, and it just fell. Wow. The piece fell off. But without further ado, the Combiner Wars Menasor. And let me get his hand that fell. Oh, we're off to a good start, aren't we? We're off to a good start. Oh my days. Here we go. Wow. Just wow. Look how far we've went. From this to this. Now, I do want to point this out. Some people are not too fond of Legacy Menasor because he's not really a combiner. He's just a giant transformer with cars slapped on him. Now, I get that. I get the reason why he's not an actual combiner. But this may be a real combiner, but it's not a good one. Like, just, oh God. Looking at this one here, very, very nice. He could still stand a pose. Like, let me show you what I mean real quick. Okay, I may not be the best at pose this guy right now, but you see what I mean, right? Like, look at this pose. You can do this pose no problem. Well, you might have problems, but still, you can do this pose. When I try to replicate with this one, on the other hand, it falls apart. You just gotta pray that nothing falls apart here. Try to replicate it. Just pray. But if you try it, it looks goofy. I didn't even try that time. Like, this guy really, really is a mess. Come on. See, it just likes to disconnect. You don't have the issue with Menasor besides these arms, of course, but this guy, he's just falling apart. Like, he's just a floppy mess. Look at him. Like, he's dying. Jesus Christ. This is something else. Yay! I'm not even doing too much force. It's just a mess like this. This one? Don't worry about this one. Unless you have a charm for this. Don't worry about this. Don't bind Bull Menasor. Get the Chad Menasor. Right here. This is what you want. If you could find Motor Master, that is. Or any of the Stunticons. I mean, unless we get a 5-pack, that is. But anything's better than this. It's over. You're done. Get out of here. So, final verdict for Transformers Legacy Menasor. All together with the help of Dragstrip, Dead End, Breakdown, Wild Rider, and Motor Master himself. This is a new sign for the future of combiners, gestalts, whatever you want to say. This is a good sign for what we could get for the future. And as happy as I am with Menasor, I can't say I'm incredibly satisfied with the figure itself. It's an amazing figure, but I crave for more now. Hasbro, where is our Bruticus? Where is our Superion, maybe? Well, jokes aside though, I am serious, actually. You can do the Hasbro. You can do the same amount you did with Menasor, with the aerial bots. If you know what to do. Now, I understand it could be a little bit difficult. Definitely do. But I think the Combaticons could be an easier route. But you know what could be easier? Devastator. A new Devastator would be great. Now, I'm not saying they should do it now. They could do it when they're ready, when it takes time. But I would love to see what it could do for a Devastator. Because we do need a new Devastator. Let me move over quick, sorry. Because we do need new gestalts. Combiner Wars, that's in the past. Let that past die. And now that I have this Menasor in my hands, I can finally say this. Combiner Wars Menasor was awful. I hated it. It was a floppy mess. I defended that thing for years because it was the best we could get for Menasor at the time, even though it was better offers. But I was young. Now I'm older. I see that figure is, excuse my language, a piece of shit. Yep, I said a swear word. Bite me. But Menasor here from Legacy is the Menasor we needed. Like Menasor, this is the Menasor we needed. Menasor deserved better, and he got that justice. He got that chance, and this is what we have now. And I'm happy. Now, I said with the past, Dragstrip's good, Motor Master's great, Dead End's okay, Wild Rider's okay, not the best, but I still like him because it's not off-road, and also he's an okay figure for his own being. Breakdown's a letdown, but he's still a good figure with the Stunticons. By himself, like any of the figures by themselves, they're fine or okay, but all together, it's worth it and great because you get a Menasor. And dare I say, this is the best Menasor in the market, or on the market. This is the best Menasor on the market. I wish I had a mic so I could do the mic drop, but I don't have that at the moment, so sorry. In the end, despite its issues, I wish it could be better here and there, I still love this figure, so I'm going to give this figure, overall, a 10 out of 10. This is the best Menasor we ever had for the main line, and the best one we'll get yet, until we eventually get a new combiner, which, who could it be? Superion? Devastator? Bruticus? Maybe Abominus? Any combiner that could be possible. We'll just have to wait and see, my friends. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Go 20, out.
Yo, I don't get what people's issues are. Like, you gotta understand, people, that I am a pretty decent Menasor. Back then, this is all you could get. I was the best you can find. So, you gotta be grateful, you know? So, Combiner Wars is still a thing. Hold on. Hello? Did you really think you could get away from me? Did you? It's you! Why don't you just leave me alone? Like, I'm trying to live all my life. I'm trying to be better. Trying to get fixed. Why would you leave me alone? Oh, hold on. I'll fix myself later. But please, leave me alone!
You see, that's your problem. You're problematic. People like you disgust me. You know what people like you should be doing? Being left forgotten. Or better yet, slaughtered. That's why I'm here. To finish you. So remember this. I will look for you. I will find you. And show the whole world, the collectors, that who is the real Menasor is. Oh, and also, and I will kill you. Enjoy your life while you can, because I'm coming for your ass. Menasor, the real Menasor, out.
Oh no, bro!